Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Notre Dame's offense will get the first swing of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
From the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Irish send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Syracuse right back at it. Back to pass, it's Peyton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Floating away. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Orange will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quick release on the RPO. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're trying to get to it. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Going up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tipped ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Peyton. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Hold it.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll throw it on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is intercepted. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this third quarter after only being able to muster a field goal in the first half.
Yeah, and this offensive coordinator, he has been searching that entire first half to find something that might work. He can't be more anemic than they were in that first half, David. They're going to have to find the answers to the test here quickly.
And you had a whole half to do it, to talk about, to discuss. What are you seeing? How do we make some adjustments? This offense has got to find some answers, and they got to find them quick.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Back to throw, it's Peyton. Got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Syracuse right back at it.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking for room, it's Wagner. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Peyton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Syracuse. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit, they were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
The Irish send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. To the air, it's Peyton. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And they'll take a knee. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Slams ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You'd want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot